Dealerships love charging $180 for a reset that takes you 3 seconds and one finger. Total scam. These tricks aren't in your owner's manual, but I've used them for decades. And today, I'm giving you 21 reset hacks mechanics hope you never learn. And the best part? The final trick resets your car's brain like a factory fresh start without paying a dime to some dealer clown. Let's dive in, because after this video, you'll never waste money on simple resets again. Reset trick 21, check engine light reset. That little orange check engine light, yeah, the one that freaks everybody out, doesn't always mean disaster. Sometimes it's just your car saying, hey buddy, something felt off. Maybe it was a loose gas cap, a quick sensor swap, or you cleaned a valve. If you already fixed the issue, now it's time to shut that light up. Option 1, the old school way. Pop the hood, disconnect the negative battery cable, that's the black one. Wait 10-15 minutes, then reconnect. Boom, light gone. Option 2, the smarter way. Spend $20 on a cheap OBD2 scanner, plug it under your dash, hit erase codes, and poof, it's off. Easy. But here's the truth. If the light comes back after a reset, don't ignore it. That means there's a real problem under the hood. At least now, you're in control of when to check it, not at the mercy of some mechanic charging you $120 just to plug in the same scanner. Reset trick, New Year 20, oil change reminder reset. So you just changed your oil, did the dirty work, got oil on your shirt, and your dashboard still screams maintenance required. That's not a sensor, it's just a nagging reminder system. And if you don't reset it, the next oil change interval won't be accurate. Here's the fix. Method 1, the button dance. Turn the key to on, but don't start the car. Press and hold the trip reset button until the screen says oil life or reset. Hold for 10+ seconds. Once it flashes or jumps back to 100%, you're done. Method 2, steering wheel controls. On newer cars, use the arrows or menu button, go into vehicle settings, maintenance, oil life, reset. And yeah, luxury brands like BMW or Mercedes love making it sound complicated with fancy ignition sequences. Don't let them intimidate you. Reset it, smile, and enjoy knowing you just saved yourself a trip to the dealer for something a toddler could do. Reset trick number 19, TPMS, tire pressure light, reset. Nothing's more annoying than that tire pressure light glowing like a Christmas tree every time the weather changes. Shops love this one. Charge you $60 to press a button. Don't fall for it. Step 1, inflate all your tires, including the spare, to the recommended PSI. Then drive 10-15 minutes at over 30 mph. Many cars recalibrate automatically this way. Step 2, look for the TPMS reset button, usually under the dash, near the glove box, or by the steering column. Key on, engine off. Press and hold until the TPMS light blinks 3 times. Release, start the engine, and drive a bit. Step 3, some newer cars hide it in the infotainment menu. Vehicle settings, TPMS reset, calibrate. If the light still won't go away, you might have a dead sensor. But 9 times out of 10, this free reset does the trick. Don't pay a dime for what you can do in under 5 minutes. Reset trick, number 18, airbag warning, light reset. See that airbag light pop up? Dealers act like your steering wheel's about to explode. Truth is, a lot of times it's just a glitch from a dead battery, a loose connector, or a temporary sensor hiccup. Don't panic or pay hundreds before trying this reset. Here's the trick. The on-off cycle reset works on many Nissans, Toyotas, and Chevys. Key to on, engine off. Wait until the airbag light comes on, then switch off before it starts blinking, within about 6 seconds. Repeat 4 times. On the 5th time, start the car. If the light blinks, then shuts off, you're golden. Other things to check. Loose seatbelt connectors or wiring under the seats. Sometimes just jiggling them fixes it, or grab an OBD2 scanner with SRS reset, cheaper than one trip to the dealer. Now, if you've actually been in an accident or suspect a real sensor failure, don't clear it. That's safety equipment, not just a nagging reminder. But if it's just a false code, you just saved yourself a fat bill. Reset trick, Rock 17, ABS light reset. When the ABS light pops on, most people panic. Shops love this one because they can scare you with, your brakes aren't safe. Truth is, sometimes it's just a hiccup, not a full-blown failure. Here's what you try first. Option 1, the fuse pull method. Turn the car off, pull the ABS fuse, check your manual. Wait 30 seconds, pop it back in, restart. Light gone? You're good. Option 2, the steering lock relearn, especially on GMs and Fords. Start the car, crank the wheel full left, then full right, center it, turn the car off, restart, done. Option 3, use an OBD2 scanner with ABS capability. Basic readers won't cut it. You need one that actually talks to the brake system. Clear the code if there's no active fault. Bonus tip, check the wheel speed sensors by the brake rotors. Dirt, corrosion, or a loose plug can trigger the light. Half the time, it's just gunk messing with the signal. Don't let a shop charge you $400 for a diagnostic. Try this first. It fixes things more often than you think. Reset trick. Charmer 16. Throttle position sensor reset. If your car idles rough, hesitates when you hit the gas, or feels like it's got a mind of its own, your throttle position sensor may just need a reset, not replacement. Mechanics will happily sell you a new one, but most times a recalibration fixes it. Here's the simple way. Key to on, don't start. Slowly press the gas pedal all the way down, hold 5 seconds. Slowly release back up, hold 5 seconds. Turn key off, wait 10 seconds, then start the car. That's it. You just told the car's computer how to relearn the throttle position. Some cars may require holding the pedal a few cycles, but the process is nearly free. Bonus, clean your throttle body while you're at it. A dirty plate makes the sensor think your foot's all over the place. Together, cleaning plus reset can make the car idle like new again. Reset trick. Number 15, window auto up-down reset. Ever swap a battery and suddenly your power windows forget the auto up-down feature? Annoying, right? Dealers will charge diagnostic time for this, but it's literally a 20-second fix. Here's how. Turn the key to on. Roll the window all the way down and keep holding the button for 5 extra seconds. Then roll it all the way up and hold another 5 seconds. That's it. The system just relearned its limits. Do it for each misbehaving window. If you've got a fancy car with memory settings, check the infotainment menu. Sometimes the reset lives in there, but 90% of the time, it's just the down-hold, up-hold trick. Now your windows remember how to behave without paying the dealer reset fee. Reset trick number 14, sunroof reset. Nothing's worse than a sunroof stuck halfway or one that won't close after a dead battery. Dealers act like it needs a new motor, when really it just needs a reset. Here's the trick most won't tell you. Key to on. Press and hold the tilt-up button or close button for 10-20 seconds. The sunroof will cycle, open, close, tilt, then stop. Once it finishes, release the button. Reset complete. Some cars want you to run it full open, full close. Hold for a few seconds. Check your manual if the first method doesn't work. 9 times out of 10, that's all it takes. No new motor, no $500 bill, just one button and some patience. Reset trick. Number 13, radio infotainment reset. Infotainment screens are like smartphones on wheels. They freeze, glitch, and drive you insane. Dealers will happily say, oh, you need a software update, and charge you $150. Nonsense. Most cars already have a built-in radio reset combo. Here's how it usually works. Press and hold the power button for 10-15 seconds until the screen goes black, then reboot. Some brands use a 2-button combo, like Power Plus Eject or Power Plus Volume. Check your manual, but don't overthink it. It's just a hard reset, like restarting your phone. No, you don't need a new $2,000 head unit. 90% of the time, this clears frozen maps, Bluetooth issues, and blank screens, and it costs you $0. Reset trick. Number 12, transmission shift reset. Ever feel your transmission shifting rough, like it's confused about what gear it wants? Dealers will call it wear and tear and start talking about rebuilds, but often it's just your car's shift logic needing a reset. Here's the easy fix. Key to on, engine off. Press the gas pedal all the way down, hold it. Keep holding for 10-15 seconds until you hear a click or see a dash light flicker. Release pedal, turn key off, wait 30 seconds, then restart. What you did was clear the adaptive memory. The car relearns your driving style from scratch. Smooth shifts, no jerky nonsense. Pro tip, after reset, Drive gently for the first 50-100 miles. The car's brain is taking notes on how you drive. Don't teach it bad habits. Reset trick. Year 11. Electronic parking brake reset. Electronic parking brakes, another innovation nobody asked for. When they glitch, you'll see warning lights, or worse, they won't release. Dealers love to say actuator replacement, and suddenly you're $900 poorer. But often, it just needs a reset. Here's how. Key to on. Press the brake pedal. Pull the parking brake switch up and hold for 5-10 seconds. Then push it down and hold for another 5-10 seconds. Repeat once or twice until you hear the motor cycle. That's the system recalibrating. Some cars even have a service mode in the menu, but the button combo works on most. Instead of a new actuator, you just saved yourself almost $1,000 with 2 fingers and a little patience. Reset trick. Number 10, steering angle. Sensor. Reset. Ever get traction control or stability control lights after a battery change or alignment? 9 times out of 10, it's not a bad sensor. It's the steering angle sensor losing calibration. Dealers will happily hook it up to their $3,000 scan tool and charge you $150. But in most cars, you can reset it yourself in under a minute. Here's the trick. Start the car. Turn the steering wheel all the way left, then all the way right. Bring it back to center. Drive straight for about 30 feet at low speed. Boom, lights gone, system recalibrated. If it doesn't clear right away, repeat once or twice. Still cheaper than letting a dealer hook up their magic box and rob you blind. Reset trick number 9, HVAC, climate control reset. When your AC blows hot on one side and cold on the other, or the vents just do whatever they feel like, most shops scream, bad blend door motor, and slap you with a $1,200 estimate. But many times it's just the HVAC system losing calibration. Here's the DIY reset. Turn ignition to on, engine off. Hold the AC pleurer circulation buttons together for about 10 seconds. You'll hear the blend doors cycling, opening and closing to relearn their positions. Wait until it stops, then restart the car. In some cars, you hold defrost plus power instead. It depends on the brand. But the point is, you don't always need a new motor, just a quick reset. That $1,200 repair just became a free button push. Dealers hate when you know this one. Reset trick, 8 TPMS, tire pressure monitor. Reset. That little tire light drives people nuts. Most folks panic, run to the dealer, and get charged $80 just to reprogram sensors. Truth is, 90% of the time your TPMS just needs a reset. Here's the common method. Inflate all tires to spec. Don't forget the spare. Yes, it can trigger the light. Turn ignition to on, engine off. Press and hold the TPMS reset button, usually under the steering wheel, until the light blinks 3 times. Start the car and drive straight at 30+ amp for 10 minutes. That's it. Light gone, wallet intact. Some cars use the touch screen or steering wheel menu instead, but it's the same principle. Relearn the sensors, no dealer required. Reset trick number 7, key fob, remote reset. Dealers love charging $150, $300 to reprogram your key fob when it stops working. But most of the time, the battery's fine. It just needs a reset. Here's the DIY trick. Sit in the driver's seat, close all doors. Insert the key, turn it to on, then back to off. Do this 3 to 5 times quickly. On the last turn to on, press a button on the remote, lock, unlock. You'll usually hear the lock cycle. That's your confirmation. Boom, fob resynced. If you have push button start, the process is similar. Cycle the button instead of the key. Instead of giving the dealer a car payment for 30 seconds of button mashing, you just reset it yourself for free. Reset trick number 6, adaptive cruise control, driver assist reset. Ever had your adaptive cruise or lane keep freak out, throwing random errors after a battery swap or windshield change? Dealers will say, oh, we need to recalibrate the radar, and drop a $400 bill on you. Truth is, most of these systems can be reset at home. Here's the trick. Start the car and make sure all sensors, cameras are clean. Wipe the windshield and front emblem. Drive on a straight, well-marked road at about 40-50 mph. Activate cruise, keep the wheel steady, and let the system relearn its lane and distance settings. Some cars also have a reset option hidden in the driver assist menu. Check that too. Most of the time, that clears the error and saves you hundreds. Dealers don't want you to know it's basically a self-relearning system. Reset trick. Number 5, power window. Reset. Power window won't auto up or keep stopping halfway. Dealers love saying bad regulator and quoting you $600, but in most cases, it's just the auto window function losing calibration after a dead battery. Here's the reset. Turn ignition 2 on. Roll the window all the way down and hold the switch for 5 seconds. Then roll it all the way up and hold again for 5 seconds. Repeat if needed for each window. That reteaches the motor where up and down really are. Takes less than a minute, costs nothing, and saves you from dealer robbery. Next time a service advisor says you need a whole new regulator, just smile and know you beat the scam with one finger. Reset trick. Number 4, battery sensor, BMS reset. Modern cars have a battery management system, BMS, that learns your battery's age and charge cycles. Swap in a new battery without resetting it, and the car still thinks it's running on the old dying one. So you get dim lights, weird charging, or even a dead alternator. Dealers will happily charge 200 pluses just to push a reset button. DIY method, easy. Key 2 on, engine off. Flash your high beams 3 times. Step on the brake pedal 3 times. Wait 10 seconds, then start the car. In most cars, that forces the BMS to relearn. Some models have a menu option or fuse pull trick, but the point is, you don't need the dealer's computer to reset it. New battery, fresh start for free. Reset trick. Number 3, idle relearn, throttle reset. Ever change a battery or clean your throttle body, and suddenly your car idles like it's had 5 cups of coffee? Dealers will say, it needs throttle adaptation, and slap you with a $180 fee. But in most cases, you can reset it yourself. Here's how. Key to on, engine off. Press the gas pedal all the way down and hold for 5 seconds. Turn the key to off, but keep holding the pedal for another 10 seconds. Release the pedal, wait a minute, then start the engine. Let it idle without touching anything for a few minutes while it relearns. Boom! No more shaky idle. Just a smooth purr, like the car remembered how to breathe again, and your wallet stays fat. Reset trick, Chucker 2, oil change, light reset. You get an oil change, but the change oil light stays on. The dealer's solution? Charge you $40 to push a button combo. That's right, half a tank of gas just to hold down a switch. Total scam. Here's the DIY reset most cars use. Key to on, engine off. Press the gas pedal all the way down 3 times within 10 seconds. Turn key off, then restart the car. Lights gone. Some cars use the steering wheel menu. Just scroll to oil life and hold OK until it resets. Either way, it's literally a 10-second job. Save your money for actual oil, not a dealership button push. Reset trick number 1, master reset car's brain reboot. This is the nuclear option. The one mechanics definitely don't want you to know. If your car is acting possessed, random warning lights, weird idle, transmission shifting like it's drunk, sometimes the whole system just needs a reboot, like restarting your laptop but for a 2-ton machine. Here's how you do it. Disconnect the negative battery cable, the black one. Step on the brake pedal for about 30 seconds. This drains every last bit of juice hiding in the system. Wait 10-15 minutes. Reconnect the cable, start the car, and let it idle for a few minutes. Boom! Your car's ECU, the brain, starts fresh, clears all temporary glitches, and relearns how to behave. Just remember, you'll need to redo things like radio presets, clock, and window calibration afterward. Small price to pay for a free dealer-level reset. Think of it as hitting Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete on your ride. That's it. 21 reset tricks that dealerships never want you to know. Why pay $180 for something you can fix in seconds? Now you've got the power to reset, relearn, and outsmart the system. Tell me in the comments, which trick surprised you the most, or share your own garage hack. I might feature it in the next video. If this saved you money, smash that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to CarFix Free. Up next, I'll show you the secret to making your engine run like brand new again. Don't miss it.